Shalom. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, and double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that taught us His word. I just wanted to do a little video on, having a fervent spirit, a fervent mind, being zealous in this truth, having that noble passion about you, the scriptures, and it should be a comfort to you. When you read these scriptures, it should move you, it should excite you, it should get your blood flowing, every brother has their own spirit. But when you read these scriptures and come back to your nationality, man, that should make you feel good about yourself. That should energize you, should be on fire, in your spirit for this truth, whether it be just coming back to your history, coming back to your language, your nationality, because in America they taught you that we came from slavery, Jim Crow was nothing, but when you read these scriptures, you realize that Jacob's the former of all things. You do your research, you start reading books, you get into like the Byzantine Empire, you get into like the Spartans, the Greeks, how they was us, and it invigorates you, makes you want to go out and teach, and push this word even more, or to whatever measure you was given. You want to do it. Every brother has their own office in this thing. Some higher levels, some lower levels, but whatever position you're in, you're supposed to have that passion, that noble passion for it, and to do your part, whatever your part is in this thing, man. First scripture is Romans 12 and 11. It says, let me start at 10. Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one another, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. And a slothful in business, man, he's like putting out videos, reading more, praying that you can read more, watching videos, doing shows, going out and teaching, going out and reading, going out holding up signs or whatever. Don't be lazy in that thing, man. Be not slothful in business and fervent in spirit, being on fire, loving this thing, coming back to your nationality, because this is our true vocation, our true business, our true careers. It's this truth. Next scripture is Ephesians 4:1. I therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, beseech you that ye walk worthily of the vocation where ye are called. Yes, we're called into this vocation, into this business, into this truth. With all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love. Yeah, with lowliness and meekness, you still got to stay humble. Whatever position you're in, you got to stay humble, meek, endeavoring to keep the unity of the spirit and the bond of peace. There's one body, one spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling. So yeah, we gotta walk worthy in this thing, man. There's different examples of different men, prophets throughout the scriptures that walked worthy. They had that zeal. They had that burning passion within them. One of them is Nehemiah. This is the story of Nehemiah right before he was released from the Persians. I believe he was I think it was Cyrus, his cupbearer. But yeah, he was released to help build up the walls of Jerusalem again. This is Nehemiah 13 and 19. And it came to pass that when the gates of Jerusalem began to be dark before the Sabbath, I commanded that the gates should be shut, and charged that they should not be opened till after the Sabbath. And so my servants set I at the gates, that there should no burden be brought in on the Sabbath day. This is how the Sabbath new moon came in. We're supposed to shut everything down. Supposed to be no business and none. So the merchants and sellers of all kind of ware lodged without Jerusalem once or twice. Then I testified against them, and said unto them, Why lodge ye about the wall? If ye do so again, I will lay hands on you. From the time forth came they no more on the Sabbath. So yeah, his spirit was so strong for the law. He was ready to fight these guys, man. He said, I will lay hands on you, man. He's ready to put them hands on those guys, man, for, violating the Sabbath. That's that fervent spirit that Nehemiah had. Another example is Jeremiah. He was catching so much hell out there that he wanted to stop doing the work. Because that's what's going to happen when you go out to these streets. People are going to, they really want to kill you. But in this time, you're going to get other types of demons. People might be throwing stuff at you, curse you out, call you a devil or whatever. But you have to endure that, and you will endure it. This is Jeremiah 20:7. O Lord, thou hast deceived me. I was deceived. Thou art stronger than I, and hast prevailed. I am in derision daily. Everyone mocketh me. Yeah, he felt he was deceived because all the hell he was catching. He got thrown in prison. He said he was in derision. People mocking him because he was out there teaching. For since I spake, I cried out. I cried violence and spoil, because the word of the Lord was made a reproach unto me, and a derision daily. He was out there catching that hell. Just like we catch hell. People throwing fruit at us. All types of stuff. Then I said, I will not make mention of him, nor speak any more in his name. Yeah, he's ready to turn his back on the Lord and just walk away from the truth. But his word was in my heart, as a burning fire shut up in my bones, and I was weary with forbearing, and I could not stay. So he couldn't, couldn't not do the work. He had to do it. And if you're part of the Most High's elect, you're going to do that work anyway, whether you want to or not. Jonas is a prime example of that. He ran from the work, but the Most High sent a big fish, swallowed him up and brought him right back. So if you're part of the elect, you're going to do this work. But yeah, I just want to speak on that zeal, that noble passion, for this truth, man, because this is our history, man. This is our book. Read about King David, the mighty men. Read about the Maccabees, all those wars, the angels, the chariots. It should be a comfort unto you, man. So with that, shalom.